You can hear me. All right. It's pretty well in sync too. Yeah. All right. Good luck. So yeah, hello. My name is Bunny, and I'm here to run Gravity Rush. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is any percent. I don't have the record in this category, but I do have in 2 other categories. They're called All Challenges and 100%. They're not very contested, so this is the main category in the game. So starting off, we're gonna mash to drop this apple. And also, I've heard this game is hard to follow, so I'm gonna try to kind of explain what's going on with the story too. It's very absurd though, so might be hard. So here, Cat, our main character, falls from the sky somehow and comes here into a mysterious place he doesn't know anything about. Now we're just going up the stairs. This is kind of a tutorial section, so nothing very interesting here. Step by step we're unlocking all of our skills. As you might hear, this language that they're speaking is not a real language. It's made up. So here I'm gonna do settings. I also disabled controllers because some of the sounds are gonna come from the controller, and that's not very nice. Because they don't actually come through. Unless you just hit one, and I don't. So yeah, here we're gonna follow this guy who thinks that Cat has some superpowers, but even she herself doesn't know. We're gonna find out what they are. So most cutscenes are skippable, but we're gonna have to wait a second for to skip them. Here for the first time, Cat finds Dusty, which makes her be able to control gravity. Still in the tutorial section. This is gonna take about 5 minutes from the run, so we're almost done with this. Then it's gonna start the real run. go into too much detail about the story. We gained the ability to fast fall in the air, but even though it's fast, we're not gonna use it because gravity kicking we're gonna unlock soon. We're gonna be even faster. Here, found our rival. Her name is Raven, and she's gonna fight us a few times in this one. This is the first Nevai fight, so Nevai are the enemies in this game. We don't have our gravity kick yet. We're gonna unlock it right here. Also here. So I kicked in advance to be able to skip a tutorial screen. Catching up the story. That was the fight. And then he told us. Oh. That. Yeah, we're having some audio trouble. Trying to fix it. Joo, kyllä. ei olekaan liian kova. Aika cool. Ei kierrä hirveästi. Alright. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, as I said, we rescued this officer, and now he told us to go help his boss. Now we're collecting precious gems, which is a currency in this game, to repair this city, or this fountain in this case. Right after this, I'm gonna do a menu abuse and upgrade some things I'm not supposed to yet at this point. It's kind of hard doing this deaf, but I hope I'm gonna get it. Thanks. What? There we go, first one. Oh, well, I just got one. That's fine. So what I was doing right there was switching pages to unlock some skills that we're gonna normally unlock later on in the run. So what that glitch was essentially about is upgrading one skill, and in a frame or two period, you can switch to another page to upgrade another skill. That's what it's about. And it's very important for this route. We use it multiple times in this run. I was supposed to get 3 skills that time, so that didn't go too well. But it's alright, I can make this up. I still got Typhoon, which is probably the most important out of all of the skills. I'm going the wrong way. Why Typhoon is so important is that it's so useful in battles coming up. So the battles are also like getting much harder as we go on. And yeah, it's just so useful. It can clear out whole battles. So here, as Cat appeared in this mysterious place, she also had to find a home, and well, it turned out to be a pipe. I mean, why not? This is absurd. And I'm going the wrong way again. Oh, Lord. Okay, that's another very important strat in this run. What I did there was a double kick. You can do them from long distances or just short distances using like a certain rhythm. Get that out. So yeah, this is the final piece of furniture for our home. So yeah, also I forgot to mention that those blue gems refill gravity gauge, which is the blue circle top left. You're gonna see it soon. There it is. In the middle of that blue circle there's another small circle, and that is called special skill. Also the green bar is health. I also practice this game a lot, but right now I'm making just a lot of mistakes out of nervousness. But I'm warming up, it's no problem. Also my estimate is pretty generous. So here the officer that first, like we met first here, is helping us do a mission, or rather he's asking help again for us to do this mission, and we're gonna steal this crystal that's protecting the town. Also, we're meant to go around this island, but we can also do some skips to get around easily. Right now I'm gonna try doing the death glitch again. Oh my god. Okay, that's bad. I'm not doing too hot on depths.
Sid.
I hope y'all can hear me on stream. I think you can, right? Alright, good. So this is the third fight. We're gonna clear out this first wave of enemies with just stasis field, and it's stasis field is a skill which grabs objects and you can throw them or carry them. Also this next wave I'm gonna just use Typhoon on and hopefully clear all of this, but that will most likely not happen, as it didn't. Oh gosh. Okay, that was episode 4. So Sid turned out to be Alias right now. So Alias is a villain in this game. He's not the main villain, but an iconic one. We're gonna fight him in the future. But yeah, so Sid wasn't actually the guy who asked us for help. But Kat's pretty, like, kind. Her personality is kind, so she's gonna help everyone. That's kind of what this adventure is based on. That's why it's also kind of absurd, because we get to places we wouldn't go to if Cat wasn't so kind. You're gonna see later on what I'm talking about. It's quite weird. Right here I'm gonna do a trigger kick. It worked out. So what that was about is I kicked at the same time as the cutscene activated, or the text box. You can do it on both situations. And that saves a few seconds every time. We don't do too much, but it's still, like in some spots, and it adds up very well. Right now, we're doing some random tasks. Don't even ask me why. Or actually, I know why. We're following this kind of prophecy that will lead us to our destiny. And Cat's doing all different things, using her mind to solve this mystery or whatever. It, like as I said, I can't really make sense of this story by just talking. Here's this thing I can do. It's called Dad Skip. So I'm gonna activate this cutscene right here, and also leave Dad behind. And now I can move early, like that. It saves in around 2 seconds if you do it optimally with that kick. So that was pretty good. This is a gravity-free zone. Wait, that's right, it is, because I don't have the skill. So I'm supposed to have Spiral Claw, which allows me to skip this whole section pretty much. Not to walk. I'm just gonna burst through it all. Hopefully getting this finally. Oh my god. I still didn't get it. Okay, that's terrible, honestly. So if I had Spiral Claw unlocked, I could have targeted that long leg Nevi there and got all the way to this platform. It saves around 30 seconds, so that's a major time loss. Okay, but that's not actually such a bad thing, apart from that time loss, because in the next section, I'm gonna be able to unlock it the normal way. So it's not really bad at all. The thing is though, while I'm missing these depth glitches, I'm upgrading things I shouldn't, so I'm losing gems. That's gonna hurt me later on. Gonna grab a stasis object for this battle. Hopefully hit the frog. I didn't. This hitbox is really awkward. So this place is a lost part of the city we were in just now. And we're supposed to find all 3 missing city parts in these upcoming chapters. Also, an essential thing I forgot to explain again. It's regarding kicks, and it's rapid gravity kicking. So what that is, it means after kicking, normally you're not able to kick fast afterwards, but if you cancel gravity and start it up again, then you're able to kick again fast. And we can take out bosses and other nevi just really fast. Like that. Fight number 3. This place has 6 fights, and one of them is a boss. Right here, I'm gonna grab this tree because I didn't get the death glitch on the special, so I have to unlock it the normal way. That cutscene is also 10 seconds long, I believe, so it's time loss automatically, but there's nothing I can do about it now that I've missed the death glitches. Later on I have more gems, so I can try death glitch many times again. Hopefully I won't miss anymore. That would be very nice. Also, other thing about the upgrading menu, I can also upgrade gravity kick so it does more damage, and gravity gauge so I can control gravity for a longer longer period. What? Okay. Here I'm gonna keep collecting some gems and hopefully getting the skills I want to in this next menu. Right here, just before the boss, I'm going for the upgrades. Okay, so I want to do that. Black hole, the third special ability that I haven't unlocked yet, doesn't matter at this point. I'm gonna only use it later on in the run. And by then I can also unlock it just the casual way, so it's no big deal. This is bad. Okay, I got it. First time I got one. Ugh. So there I just pretty much melt that boss's health because of the double kicks I did. I can show you like a presentation of like normal kick rate. So you're gonna see the difference. In fact, I'm gonna do it in the next episode. So now we're moving on to the next city. Now that we pretty much completed this city, back again. What I'm doing here is some gravity pumping to, well, control gravity. No, that's not manage gravity, that's it. So that I can get to where I want. Right here, again, we're just saving people. There's nothing much. We just have to figure out where that person went first to save her. That was a quiz. It has random, like, answer placements, what button you're gonna have to press to get the right answer, but the right answers are always the same and the questions are the same. This is a little bit of a auto-scroller part. Here I can also just collect some gems on the side. I was trying to do a trigger claw there, which is just the same thing as a trigger kick, so activate the cutscene at the same time when you kick, but just with a spiral claw instead. And I forgot Newt, so I'm supposed to take this guy around, because she wants to find her girlfriend. Okay, so that wasn't her, this is her. And turns out she's been taken over by a Nevi. Now we're gonna have to fight her. I could kill this boss like really fast here, but this is an auto-scroller. Oh my god, auto-scroller part, which means I'm not gonna want to kill her right away. What instead I can do is wait, leave a little bit of health, and later on kinda typhoon her from far away while she's stopped, and she's gonna move again. So she stops like 4 times, I believe. And now we're gonna do typhoon. We're just gonna, like, we're meant to hit her so that she moves along. There we go. I can go back to collecting some gems. This is one of my favorite parts because the gem row is pretty nice. It's a lot of gems. Okay, she's coming across the final stop, and then we're gonna activate her second phase, and then we're just gonna fight her, melt her health. Or the Nevi's health, rather, because we want to save her. There we go. That was very good. The thing is, double kicks isn't usually what I'm good at. I'm more good at just movement and, well, I also get depth glitches usually, but it hasn't been that good this time. I'm glad something's good. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the normal kicks. Well, I'm gonna do this sometime soon. So this is the second place, a rift, where we're gonna find the lost part of the city. As I said already, there's gonna be 3, and this is the second one. For this, there's also a special ability, but with the dev glitch I unlocked it already, so I'm not gonna have to take that cutscene. Again, like the other rift, I'm just gonna fight. That's all to do here. But apart from that, in this rift, we're gonna meet our rival, Raven, for the first time, or the second time, but fight her for the first time. And it's an interesting fight. There's some RNG involved. I hope I get good RNG there. We have a way to manipulate it, but it's not 100% consistent. So I'm just gonna see how it goes. Oh, that's no big deal. Poor gravity management, but it's fine. Okay, so there I upgraded Gravity Typhoon twice and Gauge once. There's only a few upgrades left. I got good on RNG. I'm glad. Now I can just kick her on the face and like claw her right away, and that pretty much kills her. Should kill her. She ran away. That's fine. Just one kick is gonna be enough if I find her. Okay. That was an alright fight. Not so good, because she ran away at the end. But yeah, that's alright. That was episode 8. And yeah, if I didn't mention already, there are 21 episodes. And yeah, also that was the second city part. We only have one left. We're gonna do it in 2 episodes again. Then the story is gonna change a little bit to a bit more absurd like way. It's kind of crazy. Now this episode is very nice. The boss is not, because it's RNG, but the movement's very, very good. Very nice if we can show it all off. So here I'm gonna do a pretty risky, or not risky, but like a pretty hard trigger kick. That was it. It's very nice because it's, well, pretty hard, I guess. Not for me, I've done it so many times, but it is pretty hard. So, here's Elias again. He's the final boss of this episode. And he's doing all kinds of pranks with bombs and like just carrying people to weird places. He's a weird villain, like this whole game is. Okay, so yeah. Now, we already disarmed the bomb, and now he's just put some officers on top of these towers for distraction for what he's about to do. And this is again for the crystal that's protecting the city. That's Elias's goal. Also, I hope you're still somewhat caught up in what I'm doing, even though it doesn't make sense. Okay, this is the last one. Now we're gonna fight some more. There's some pre-boss Nevi waves. First. Okay, there's Elias. That may be the first time you've seen him, actually, because I've skipped all the cutscenes. I'm gonna Typhoon this fight. Even though there's more Nevi than those three, I just gotta kill those three. That's also the case in these like other waves, because Elias is like multiplying himself and he turns into the Nevi, he controls the Nevi, and we only have to kill the right ones. Okay, I'm gonna chill here a second, refill my gauge, grab some gems. Okay, this is the last wave before the boss. So that's the real Elias. Now he turns into a Nevi. I'm just gonna kill this one. Hopefully pretty quickly, but he runs away. So that's not cool. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, those bunks. Okay, here's Elias in a dragon form, suddenly. So all these hits I'm doing are like stun locking him. There's a jump, that's bad RNG. Not horrible, but still bad. That was okay, but yeah. So all the hits with the Typhoon, when a shell breaks or when a Nevi core, so the eye, kind of the target, breaks, that's when he stun locks, and we're gonna, well, we use that for our good. Okay. We're moving. 40 minutes and we're here. I might be able to do this still. So manholes are kind of the checkpoints in the cities, and we can warp from our home or other manholes to the things. So pretty much it's a sewer system that we can walk through. Here I'm gonna upgrade gauge twice and hopefully get gravity kick level 4 by deading into it. Okay, I got it. This is the final rift and the final part of the missing cities. No. What? Final missing city part. That's what I meant to say. This time, because Dusty ate our cat ate some cookies that were rotten or something. I don't know if that's the right word. We're gonna have limited gravity. You can see my gauge just depletes pretty much instantly. Okay, nice, I got the double kick. I'm gonna do some fancy gravity management here. Almost. That was close. I'm pretty low on health, but it's pretty rare to die, honestly. On high levels, of course. It can happen though, I'm not saying it won't. It might still. Also, mostly the deaths are not very costly because of the auto save system in this game. It saves in pretty much after every fight and all like cutscenes and sections. It's very comfy. You don't have to worry about dying that much. Though in the late game there are some parts where you can lose like a few minutes. So it's good to avoid those deaths. I mean, why would death be optimal? It is at least in one part, but otherwise it's not. This is the boss of this rift, this section. And after this we're gonna bring the lost part of the city back. Okay, I got that good. Okay. Gonna hopefully melt this boss's health again. Not quite. That was a net. Okay. Now this time, yeah, we brought the part back, the city back, but also the Nevi came with us. So we're gonna have to fight that boss again. But now we also have our normal gravity back. Oh yeah, I could have grabbed the tree to get my last special, but I forgot to do that. So I'm gonna have to dip into it. The part where I have to have black hole, the third special, is in episode 16, so there's still ways to go. This is a really hard fight for, like, when you're first starting out. At least I died here several times. Tens of times. Especially with low upgrade, it's insane. Because there's bullets everywhere. Ah, it's just barely closed on me. Ooh, that's kind of risky. That was so close. Almost died there. Okay, so now we have all cities complete. There's no worrying about that anymore. Now we think we're done with all of this. We're going to the big city. Perhaps going to explore some places. But no, also here I did a glitch. An interesting looking glitch. It's called Invisicat. And that happened by buffering the kick into like the wall. Or something, that's a weird way to explain it. So I just pretty much collided with the wall at the same time as the cutscene started. So yeah, that's better. We're gonna grab the manhole and collect some gems while we're invisible during the cutscene. And now, yeah, so we're kind of exploring. We're supposed to explore the city, but instead we're going to meet this girl right here, and then Cat's kindness kicks in again. We're going to search for a letter. Keep that in mind. I already mentioned gravity pumping earlier, but right now I'm doing it because it's the fastest way to move downward. It's not very useful for like managing gravity anymore because we have a lot of gauge available. Now I'm gonna clip inside this. Okay. What I also got there is tutorial skip. It kinda, like while I'm deactivating my gravity powers, I also go so fast that it doesn't let the tutorial come through. I don't really hit the ground there. I also just bunked, but that doesn't matter. It's only if I land. Now this is a pretty boring section. Pretty much one of the only boring parts in this run. But right now I'm gonna do shoutouts. So shoutouts to Wired Notes and Alice. They're the gods of this game. Alice at the moment holds world record in this category. His movement is very amazing and all that, so he really deserves a shout out. Also Wired Notes, the absolute homie. He's done unthinkable amazing things for me. I love him. So yeah, and also he has pretty much the same time as Alice Action. Also shoutouts to Steve and IMG, Internet Movie Guy. They're like the original routers from way back when this game came out on Vita in 2012, I believe. Also, Steve's holding the third spot on the leaderboards. There are only 11 people on the boards now, so it's not very competitive, but the times are up there. I can tell you that much. Am I forgetting someone? Yeah, Singin also. He's a homie. I pretty much arrived in this community at the same time, a bit later than him. So yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe. And also to all the Gravity Rush players that are supporting us right now. And for you, the hosters of this event, I appreciate this chance. So yeah, that was it. Right here at the bottom of this little section, I'm still doing gravity like pumping. And after this, we're gonna fight Raven again. What we're only doing pretty much is going at her and skipping her completely. So we're not gonna fight at all. And this can't really be called a fight because she can be killed. We're just gonna have to make it to the bottom of this pillar thingy. Looks like I'm still on pace to beat my estimate by a good bit, actually, so that's good. Unless I click inside. Yeah. So there's a solid time coming if I don't make any major mistakes. Right here, we can just go through this. And now she's not gonna come after us. We can just go through this section in peace. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. There ain't much here. I guess I could... Well, yeah, so we're still looking for that letter. And yeah, we're also wondering why Raven's here. We're gonna find that out really soon, because at the bottom of this thing, there's people. And they're not really supposed to be there. They're from, like, the world above. But on a... Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm spoiling too much if I say that. But yeah, they got lost there somehow. You can see this little boost I'm getting after I cancel gravity. Like, well, I'm trying to get it optimally right here, maybe. Ah, I'm not getting it. Okay, well, that was sort of it. So cat goes forward and the yards are going much faster when I cancel. That's because it's like maintaining the momentum of the kick while not controlling gravity at all. So after this boss, we're gonna also have a cutscene. An unskippable cutscene, one of the only ones. The other one was in Rift 3. Back when we were saving the city, saving the last city. So here, I'm gonna skip over a cutscene. As you can see, here's a lot of people. Not yet. But to be certain, they're kids. And it's pretty creepy. Also, you can move during this cutscene, but we can't do anything because our gravity powers are gone. Our kitty cat is somewhere. Okay. So here's a little platforming section. We don't get many of these, but I'm happy we get some because platforming is my favorite. As soon as we get out of this cage. Yeah. I mean, they're kids. They can't really make proper cages, maybe. So here I'm gonna want to have a bit of gems after these. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So depth glitch makes you so you have negative gems. If you look in the menu, we can see that we have negative 22, 23 gems. And well, yeah. So to go in depth with the depth glitch, it takes the gems away from the ability we actually upgrade, but we can access that upgrade because we use the amount from the smaller upgrades. So here is possibly our last depth glitch. I'm gonna want to get Gravity Typhoon level 4. Yes, got it. I usually don't have real trouble with those. Lately I've been getting them first try every time. But it's not the case here. It's not that I'm nervous anymore, but I'm just not getting them. They're pretty precise after all. Okay, so this is a pretty big fight. And now we're gonna save the kids. And they're gonna release us completely. Because, well, we saved them. Then after this, we're gonna have to figure out how to get out of this place with the kids. Because they're stuck here. And I can get out because I have gravity powers. But they cannot. Just reminding of cats' kindness. It is seen throughout the story. Here's also a new type of Nevi. I haven't really mentioned the Nevi types. But there are normal Nevi, then there are flying Nevi. So enemies. And then frogs, the shelled ones, then flowers, swordfishes, and sharks. That's all of them. Not including bosses, of course. This last part I'm gonna just Typhoon, because I can. It's a lot faster. Damn, I left this one. So that's done now. The kits are saved. Almost. But now there's this big worm boy, as we call him, that appears occasionally to this place. They've somehow managed to like survive his attacks every time. But now we're gonna help him and get him out of the way completely. But to be completely honest, that's not the case. We're gonna fight him 2 times again, and he's gonna appear a 3rd time. And also he's making many appearances in the 2nd game. Okay, I got some double kicks. Here, we're gonna just want his attention and either hit the bones or the core. But the core is only like, well, I can't talk, visible at times. It goes in cycles. So hitting those bones also helps us get some cycles, reach some cycles. Hitting the bones again. So this last time I can already actually hit the core. The core is much easier to hit. Okay. A bit too easy, apparently. Okay. So now, big worm boy's gone. This next episode has been my favorite part in this whole game for a while now. But to be honest, not anymore, because I hate it now. I've been having trouble with it. And the reason why it's been my favorite is because the only skip, or rather it's just a remake of a skip, or like, well, yeah, faster version of a skip I found is here, and it's called Bunny Hop. Shout out to Singing again. He came up with the name. It's not coming yet. It's coming in like 3 or 4 rooms. This is a boring part also, but I love the ambience here. It's very nice. So why we are here is Cat is supposed to realize something, realize where she's came from, and we're gonna see that now. Also, fun thing about this episode, when this is completed and Cat realizes where she came from, okay. I might be able to, oh. Well, actually, that's never mind. Gonna have to wait for the cycle anyway. So if I do this jump, it's tight. Okay, I made it. I can make the same cycle. Good, so I didn't lose any time. What was I about to say? So yeah, after completing this, there's a lot of gems that are gonna appear. So in 100%, that's a very crucial part in routing, because we don't want to collect gems from places that don't have all the gems they're supposed to have. So after completing 15, there's no gems that can appear. And they're all there. Whoa. That was scary. Also, what I'm doing when landing is evading. It's also a skill, but it's not used much. Because we're just gonna want to kick. The only nevi it can really be used for optimally is swordfish. Because they attack first. Okay, that was bunny hop. I got it first try. That's dope. It's a pretty hard trick, actually. It's I made up a consistent method for it a while ago, but still it's not too easy. And by the way, no one else does it except for me, because it's insane. Oh no, no, no. That's bad. I was supposed to jump to that middle platform. Yeah, this is, well, I forgot to explain this anyway. So this is a little skip we can do. You can see those gravity switchers or whatever. Then I can just jump around the corner and skip all of those. It's much faster, unless I miss this jump, of course. Which I did. That sucks. Now this part is the part where we're gonna figure out where Cat came from and who she is. In this game, honestly, it's not explained completely still. So only in the second game will you find out the complete truth. And I believe that's also a DLC, or maybe not. If they're just bonus levels. I don't remember. So yeah, there's a castle. And, well, if this is related to Cat, you can probably guess something. But I'm not gonna explain much. That is only for the reason that this game doesn't explain much. So I can't really spoil the second game. So yeah, that was 15. Now we're gonna start returning to the place above where we came from. But before that, we're gonna fight Nushi once more. Ooh, actually, it's kind of bad. I'm gonna want to collect some gems here, because I forgot that I have to get black hole still. That's enough if I can get this. Okay, good, I got it. So this is very crucial in the next boss. That's why I gotta get it. Wait, I got lost. There it is. Okay, here. So yeah, as you can see already, we're cooperating with our rival now. And here's Nushi. We can just black hole, and it glitches out so that it does like a lot of damage, because it hits the bones, and that allows to do a lot more damage on the boss. Otherwise this would be a pretty bad hard boss. That wasn't optimal, but it was alright. Now here's a small auto-scroller. Why do I have a hard time saying that word? because of my exceptional gem route before this fight, it's not the same. But this is pretty much the route I use in 100%. That means this gets us so many gems. Also, I didn't mention yet, but there are 3 gem sizes. These are 25s. Then the kind of Prisma looking joints are 10 gems. And then also there are 1 gems which are looking like raindrops. Also missed a cycle, so that's bad. I didn't really look at Nushi. A pretty good way you can tell when Nushi's core is gonna appear is by looking at the special meter when you get it back after the black hole. But yeah, I didn't look at it, so I missed it. We're still on base, so it's all fine. Might be pretty tight, but I can do this. So now we're gonna rise up to the surface, and there's a newfound strat we can do. Also, the clip I showed earlier while descending to the bottom is we're gonna use it here again, but this time the clip happens upside down. It's not any different, but it just well, it looks nice. Can upgrade gauge one last time here. This chapter is pretty much starting the late game right here. From this point on, it's pretty much gonna be fighting. Like that. I'm gonna wait here for my gauge to refill. So down there, or well, somewhere, is a fight. And we can skip it by doing this and activating a cutscene here. Or well, no, but a text box, which gets us to the surface again, like this. The man we're supposed to be carrying up is invisible and also just non-existent right now. But we can die, and after that, you can grab him and run away. Okay. So now, remember that letter? This guy has that letter. And also, this guy is the girl's boyfriend again. Weirdly enough. And he's already dead. And he's a ghost now. Only thing he has left to do is to return that letter. That's a really easy fight because we can just typhoon the whole wave. Now the upcoming fight is one of the hardest in this whole game. For sure. There's a dragon. You've seen one before from when we first got out of the gauge. I'm pretty low on health, so I should grab some. Okay. So here's the fight. So there's a dragon. It's the same kind of Nevi, but the problem is it has a ton more health. Like tripled, pretty much. So it's hard to kill. Also its hitbox is just ridiculous. You can hardly hit them. So what we're gonna do is wait for Gauge, or no, it was Special Gauge, and Typhoon him. I'm just gonna finish this one Swordfish first. It's also really easy to get Typhoon cancelled here. That happens if you get hit while you start up Typhoon. If you're doing it and you've done it for a while, then you can't get cancelled. Oh my god, I got cancelled. Oh shit. That's a hot jinx. Also pretty low on health. Somehow I thought I had Typhoon again. So yeah, there you can see the hitbox is not very good. Oh my lord. Okay, just Typhoon this. That fight was terrible. Not even gonna lie. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Probably does. I'm just very used to this. So while playing, it's not very bad because you know, if you know how the camera works and all that. But yeah, it can be hard to look at first. Okay, that's our last upgrade. We're almost done. Only a bit more left and still on pace. Now we're up here, and it's looking a bit different. Right here, you can see these. Soon. You can see these, like, paintings. So that's this place's president, the ruler of this whole place. So yeah, we've been down there looking for that letter for a year. And now we have a president who's very evil and makes things that are not good. And this guy is like, well, abusing cat for some scientific experiments and like saying that they're for Nevi, these enemies, but actually she's just testing cat and figuring out how to control gravity. So he's under the president and they're gonna do some dirty deals. Also, I upgraded stasis field so that I could grab more objects. So just so that I could hold all these sensors at once. Not having to go zigzagging around, grabbing the sensors and coming to these spots. I would lose so much time, so it's worth it to upgrade. Also the same thing as with Typhoon. When an enemy hits you while you're preparing for it, it's gonna well, cancel the ability. So also the same thing happens with stasis objects, is you're gonna drop the objects if Newa hits you. There's also one trick that's pretty dope. I'm gonna do it after this fight. Oh no. Okay, no. Never mind. Okay. So right here, go into this. I'm gonna grab the ledge, pause, and exit out. Then I'm gonna warp somehow to this spot. Also my gravity gauge refills, so it's really useful there. I could have done it after the second fight too, but I didn't. Just forgot. That glitch is also weird in a sense that inside missions it's not even nearly frame perfect, but outside missions it's pretty much frame perfect. Like you can actually just wait 4 seconds to do that boss inside missions. The 9 here. Or not, not outside. 6 AM, man. Gets to me. What? I've been really dumb and unlucky with those cancels. Okay, nice double kick. Still a dragon. Easy to kill. Compared to the one in the Ascent, this is way easier. So now, he's asking for even more help. He's in a hurry. But we're still going to all kinds of different places. That's all just for testing. But she's not telling it to Cat, of course. But wait, he's not telling it. Oh my god. Yeah, never mind. That was it for episode 18. We only got 3 more left. One of them is Cat's Dream. It's coming up now. It's kind of preparing us for the final boss rush. Gonna warp home. The mission's of course here because it's her dream. So yeah, of course it's home. Well, yeah. So now oh. Now in this dream, Cat's lost Dusty once again. She's gonna have to collect all 20 pieces of Dusty to get her gravity powers back. This is gonna lead to some awesome battles. But first, just grabbing some of the cats. Alright. So the panther is just pretty much dusties gathered up. We're gonna have to fight to unlock the rest of the cats. This is a pretty bad death spot. You can lose up to a few minutes here. This is probably the worst if I die at the first fight. No, at the last fight. Some parts disorienting, I'd say this is probably the most, or maybe Rift 2, the lava spot, way back when, like 30 minutes or something. Double kick. The frogs have pretty bad hitboxes usually, so I got lucky there. Where did this one go? Did he fall? Oh wait, what? Yeah, he fell. Okay. Alright. As you can see, this is the boss of the first rift. So it's kind of preparing us for the last boss rush. Okay. There's not such a big risk of dying anymore, because after this fight I get a checkpoint. Oh my god, that was close. Wow. Oh my god, what? Still trolling me. Oh my lord, what? Close. It was almost hell. This is a notorious crash spot, but I've never crashed here, so I'm pretty lucky, maybe. or not fast enough. Because it usually happens if you're too fast. But here we go. The last bosses are coming here. Gonna walk to the big city. Right here, you'd think these battles would be hard, but I'm gonna do a glitch. Okay. There we go. This is supposed to put Cat into a state where she cannot die. And also, she makes no sounds, if I got it. That's how I know. Loads up pretty long. Okay, I got it. So what I did there is I exited and then switched pages in the menu. Somehow it manipulates it so Cat goes into this state. There's also very many weird things that happen. I cannot double kick while in this state, and also Spiral Claw, the special, kills bosses like instantly. So it's pretty insane. The next boss, we originally had a hard setup for a quick kill, but we don't have to do it anymore because we can just Spiral Claw the boss. Easy. These Never waves, I could just sit here and not do anything because that ball's supposed to do things, but it's slow. So I kill these and maybe hope to go faster. It's pretty weird when Cat makes no sound. First when I tried it, I was just dazzled. A spiky nearby is supposed to appear. Guess I left some nearby somewhere or something. Okay, there we go. We got it pretty fast. That's just fast. Oh yeah. Swag. Okay, this is it. Unica. Probably the hardest boss in this game. Dead. Or used to be the hardest, of course. And casually is still. Okay, this is the final boss. It's called Anemone, and it's created by the president, who's a cheater and a betrayer and everything beyond that. and it's made out of Nevice. It's supposed to be like a, you know, security thing, like a protecting device. But it's not protecting, it's more like attacking everyone. It's about to blow up this whole city. Seems like I won't be hitting estimate. It's like 1 minute over. Well, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to tell something about this. So this boss has like 4 phases. And one of them, well, I don't count it as a phase, but one of them is just only waiting for a god to do something to help us. This is the waiting phase. Then right here, I'm gonna wait a minute, then I'm gonna use spiral claw, because when I press triangle and finish off a boss, it usually triggers special, and we don't want that because we need it in the like next phase. I was a bit too late. Not thinking straight. It's a weird scene. I might have to wait here a bit for my claw to come back. But what I can do here is normally you're supposed to hit this 9 times, but by doing spiral claw, we can just skip all those hits. There's also a risk of soft lock in the game, but it doesn't happen very much if you know how to do it. It's just pretty much what? Wait, okay, that's alright. I'm gonna try a 1 cycle. He's doing really fast kicks. Ah, damn, I missed it. I think I might have gotten soft lock. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to wait. Oh my god. I have to reset the game. Luckily, because of the autosave system, I only have to do the last phase again. I'm already a lot more like behind estimate than I should have been. But it's fine, this happens. We're still ahead of schedule, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, then it's alright. This load though. Oh my god. So now that I'm not in Quiet Cat, I'm gonna hit him 9 times. Oh lord. Wow, I thought that was 9. Wait, 8. One cycle, I guess. Rip. Then I'm gonna just lure animal in here and finish it off. Oh wow. They're not acting nice. They're really not. Do I have to do this again? Oh gosh. I'm sorry. At least I'll try to get one cycle this time, maybe. Really hope so. Is that not it? Grab health this time. It's hella close. That was so close. 1 kick away. Okay, now. This is gonna enter the final cutscene automatically. Now that I've done so much damage. Okay, that's it. Thanks. It was not too good, but you know what? I'm happy with it. It's whatever. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed it and enjoy the upcoming runs. I've had fun here and, well, I'm gonna play Crash still later on. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks.
Hello, hello. But yay, thanks for the gravity rush. It was entertaining. Even though it went a bit overestimate, it's all good, it's all good. We are bit over 2 hours ahead of the schedule. Think about that. Usually on every marathon we are behind. But this time around we are ahead of the schedule, so we have something very, very special for you. Um, it will be speedish, fastish, it will be funnish. Hopefully everything of those what I said. We will set up the table and we will try to speed build the Nintendo Labo without any instructions. It's gonna be Kainalo and I'll be assisting him, so that will be our special sort of intermission here, since yeah, we are 2 hours ahead, so we just cannot start the Titanfall just quite yet. But yeah, after this we should have, depending how long this takes, hopefully like an hour or so. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, after that we will have the Titanfall. But yeah, I don't believe that I have ever said this, but I'm so sorry that we are ahead of the schedule. Stay hydrated, grab something to eat, and tune back in here. In a few minutes we set up everything and then we will have some Labo build up. So yeah, I'll see you all in a second. Have a good one and see you in a few. All right? Cool.